Voting hours were extended in Tennessee last night after that string of tornadoes that ripped through the state, killing at least 24 people. The tornadoes hit in the middle of the night, waking people from their beds. And as the sun came up, it was clear to see the damage was everywhere. Preliminary estimates from the National Weather Service suggest at least one of the twisters was an EF3 or stronger. That's got winds up to 160 miles an hour. One of the tornadoes hit the heart of Nashville. Channel 2's Roseanne Aragon is there with a closer look at the damage.
There are no words that can describe the devastation here in Nashville and the loss felt throughout the state. The rubble goes for miles. This behind me used to be an auto parts store. But amongst the destruction are helping hands who firmly believe this community will pull through. From one nightfall here,
there was no stopping that. It just came out of the sky.
To another, a day after devastating tornadoes tore through Tennessee eastward. But the glimpse of utter chaos in central Tennessee doesn't reveal the state's biggest loss. At least 25 lives lost too soon, the death toll rising.
There are folks missing. We have deployed teams across the state in a search and rescue effort.
Darkness is here with tens of thousands of people without power. But near this now unfamiliar O'Reilly Auto Parts, the rubbled parking lot, and this empty Kroger in Germantown, you can hear
free food here, free hot dogs.
The sound of hope through people.
Just come down and get a drink, a hot dog, something to eat and, stay warm.
Hot meals filling stomachs.
And it just make you happy giving back to people that need it. If it was me, I would hope somebody would help me the same way.
And filling hearts, showing where there is darkness, there is light.
Be a blessing back.
That's the only payment this food truck owner was asking for, is taking kindness and paying it forward. And that's a lesson we could all learn. In Nashville, Roseanne Aragon, KPRC, Channel 2 News.
Wow, thank you, Ro. We're going to hear from her live from Tennessee coming up in our 6 o'clock hour. But turning now to our local weather. Britta, it's drizzly and foggy this morning.
Yeah, not really the best morning. Believe it or not, this is Galveston. You can't see anything. It is extremely thick along seawalls, so give yourself that extra time. We have a dense fog advisory at the coast until 9 o'clock this morning. In addition to fog, we have light rain, scattered showers. It's going to be a messy morning commute. Oh, I think we saw some taillights out there. You just need to make sure that you're using your low beams and driving slow. Meanwhile, we have a line of storms that we're tracking. It's about to hit the 35 corridor between San Antonio and Austin. The time frame for the metro area, 10 a.m. to about 2 p.m. And then drier weather is going to move in just in time for the evening commute. We'll take a look at what we're expecting with those thunderstorms pushing in from the west coming up next. Over to you.
Thank you very much, Britta. Yeah, as mentioned, that's going to be the big issue for us here. So I want to show you something. What we've got, this is a house fire cleanup from earlier this morning. It's at Beltway 8 in TC Jester, just off of that. And it not showing any kind of slows so far, but I want to give you a live look at what it looks like if you happen to drive past there. I'm going to step out of the way. A little bit of a police presence. Everybody's moving okay, but they're sort of over in this area here. So if you see some of those flashing lights, if this is your commute, that's what's happening. Elsewhere, though, the fog is really starting to thicken up in spots. Just outside of the Beltway 8 and Jersey Village area, right around 290, we've got one stall. Another one as you go towards I-10, connecting in with the West Loop, and then an accident northbound working its way up towards the Beltway either way. Most of those are not showing any slows with them. They just happen to be out there. So certainly make sure you give yourself a little bit of extra time. Everybody's still clean and green, looking good. 17 in from Baytown, 21 from Clear Lake. And if you're coming in from the Woodlands right now, guys, it's going to take you about 27 minutes.
Well, after the Pope canceled a traditional spiritual retreat, some are wondering about his health, especially in Italy, where the coronavirus numbers continue to rise.
Yeah, ahead we'll get official word from the Vatican on Pope Francis. It's 5:43 right now.
Good morning. I'm meteorologist Britta Merwin with a look at your travel forecast. Have a safe trip, and we'll see you when you get back.
Your travel forecast is sponsored by Ashley Home Store. Daytime never looked so good. Starting with Houston Life weekdays at 1 and Days of Our Lives at 2 on KPRC Channel 2.
Oh, hey guys.
Hey, can we get the wind machine cranked up in here?
The battle
between good and evil is back. The Sleeping Beauty by Houston Ballet. The tale of a beautiful princess, an evil fairy who curses the kingdom, and the handsome prince who breaks the curse with a single kiss. Get your tickets now.
Kaplan Sinus Relief live cameras on KPRC, bringing you the views of Houston. Kaplan Sinus Relief wants you to breathe well and live well.
Good, evil, and happily ever after. It's The Sleeping Beauty by Houston Ballet. Tickets start at just $25 and they're going fast. Visit HoustonBallet.org or call 713-227-ARTS.
Healthcare is way too expensive in America, and it doesn't have to be.
A health insurance plan that saves you money?
We were able to go from a $600 a month bill to $180 a month.
How it works.
All of our standard plans have no deductible.
Tonight on Channel 2 at 10.
All right, we're back now at 5:45. So let's turn to the race for Harris County District Attorney. Incumbent Kim Ogg defeated her challengers, earning 55% of the votes. GOP prosecutor Mary Nan Huffman widely beat out two contenders, Lloyd Wayne Oliver, that is, and Lori D'Angelo, for her party's ticket in the race. For Harris County Attorney, it appears Christian Deshawn Menifee and incumbent Vince Ryan are headed to a runoff. Whoever wins will face John Nation, the lone Republican candidate, in November. Well, the Vatican now says Pope Francis only has a cold and isn't showing signs or symptoms of any other illnesses.
That's right. The statement followed a report that an Italian newspaper that said the Pope had tested negative for coronavirus. Pope Francis announced on Sunday that the cold was forcing him to skip a week-long spiritual retreat with senior Vatican officials. Italy is now battling an outbreak of the coronavirus. As of right now, 79 people have died there. We are now less than 6 months away from the Tokyo Olympic Games.
Coming up, we'll get a sneak peek at how Springs' own Simone Biles is getting ready.
And I'm health reporter Haley Hernandez. One learning disability might be linked to your race or financial status. Up next, the families facing ADHD more than others. Time now, 5:46.
When searching for a heating, AC, and plumbing expert, you'll find there's only one. Right now at Finch Air Conditioning and Heating, a Service Experts company, get a free plumbing inspection. Call 281-476-4777.
Anyone can sell you a mattress online. A couple of clicks, and it's on its way. But not everyone takes the time to learn about you and how you sleep. At Texas Mattress Makers, we want to hear all about you. Whether you see our sleep specialist in the stores or take our interactive survey on the website. And because we make them ourselves right here in Houston, we're going to make sure that you get the mattress that's right for you.
Score big at the March Mattress Closeout Sale. Pocketed coil mattress sets starting at $219. Texas Mattress Makers, now open in the Woodlands.
So today for show and tell, I brought in me. When I was a baby in my mommy's tummy, they found something wrong with my heart. It wasn't working right. But soon after I was born, the doctors and nurses fixed it.
Children's Memorial Hermann Hospital's congenital heart surgery outcomes are among the top in North America.
They made my heart whole and strong. And now it works just like yours.
Children's Memorial Hermann Hospital, advancing health, personalizing care.
The rush of relaxation. Introducing the all-new Lincoln Corsair.
When searching for a heating, AC, and plumbing expert, you'll find there's only one. Right now at Finch Air Conditioning and Heating, a Service Experts company, get a free plumbing inspection. Call 281-476-4777.
True Essence Spa, Houston's premier team of surgical and pharmaceutical experts specializing in cosmetic and medical services.
We're back. It's 5:48. The Summer Olympic Games right around the corner.
And now athletes from USA Gymnastics, including Houstonian Simone Biles, are getting ready for the Games while working through a massive scandal that hit sports last year. NBC's Stephanie Goss sat down with Biles amid reports that USA Gymnastics proposed a settlement plan to the survivors of the sexual assault cases against former team doctor Larry Nassar. Biles says she's grown personally since competing in the 2016 Olympics.
When you look back at the athlete you were back in Rio and who you are today, what would you say is the biggest change in you?
I would say my maturity, because going in, you're a rookie, now I'm a veteran. I know a lot more, I've been through a lot more, I've experienced a lot more, so I think that helps and has made me to the person I am today.
You can catch that full interview coming up later this morning on the Today Show. Well, there's a new surprising study linking breastfeeding to childhood allergies.
Also, good sleep habits may reduce the risk of heart disease and help with weight loss. Haley's here with more of our health headlines. Good morning.
Hey, good morning, guys. So that latest study coming from Columbia University, research showed people who slept 7 to 8 hours a night and met healthy heart guidelines were 61% less likely to develop heart disease than those who slept for shorter or longer periods of time. Scientists also found women who went to bed at the same time every day lost more body fat than those with fluctuating bedtimes, no matter how long they slept. A new study links exclusive breastfeeding to a lower risk of childhood allergies and asthma. Researchers tracked nearly 1,200 mother-infant pairs for 6 years. Babies who were only breastfed for 3 months were 23% less likely to develop respiratory allergies. They also had a 34% reduced risk of asthma, but only if they had no family history. There's new data on learning disability rates. In a study led by CDC researchers, nearly 14% of children in the U.S. were diagnosed with ADHD or a learning disability in 2018. Black children were more likely to be diagnosed than their white or Hispanic peers. Income was another important risk factor. Children living in families below the federal poverty level had higher rates of ADHD or a learning disability, regardless of race. And exercise is the answer to eliminating a lot of health complications, except where you exercise may be hurting your hearing. Doctors take a look at group exercise classes with music blaring and find some are louder than a healthy volume range, meaning it could damage your hearing. Coming up at 6:40, I'll tell you just how long it takes being in that noisy environment before you hurt your ears.
Well, a lot of people like it because it kind of drowns out the fact that you're exercising. It takes your mind off it.
Takes your focus away from it. And I get it. And doctors always say, you know what, exercise over anything else. You know, always prioritize your exercise, but maybe just crank down the volume.
There's a trade-off. I'm not going to exercise and protect my hearing.
Exactly.
Britta's here at 5:51 with a kind of a sloppy morning out there. How are we doing?
It is a sloppy morning. So we're tracking fog, some light rainfall. It's an inconvenient start to your Wednesday, so do not run behind on time. You're at 70 degrees at Bush Airport, upper 60s in Katy, so it's a pretty mild start. We're going to keep our temperatures in the 70s for the day. Here's a look at Exact Track radar. The rain that we're dealing with right now is very light, but it's out there. All of our roads are damp. This is what is coming in our direction. A line of thunderstorms from San Antonio up towards Austin. They have reports of hail and gusty winds. The line itself is moving in our direction, and we're anticipating it to move through the metro area between 10 a.m. and 2 p.m. It just depends on how far you live out to the west, because of course it's going to push into our west counties first. So a little bit of an estimate on time. We're expecting it to get closer to Conroe around 11 o'clock in the morning, and then closer to the east side of Houston by the time we get to lunchtime. Ahead of it, we do have fog. Your visibility in town, light and patchy. You're down to a mile. As you get closer to the coast, it really starts to tank, and we do have a dense fog advisory at the coast until 9 o'clock. An 80% chance of storms as we get closer to 9:30, 10 o'clock in the morning. That's because that line that is moving into Austin and San Antonio, it's going to be moving through the metro area. As we get into the evening forecast, we will drop those storm chances. It looks like we'll have improved weather conditions, maybe just a few light rain showers for the evening drive. Take a look at that huge spin of low pressure in West Texas. That still has to cross over us as well. So we still have the whole day to get through. The good news is it's just one day. As we go into Thursday and Friday, we're looking great. Again, for the morning drive, expect inconvenient driving conditions. It's going to be foggy, some light rainfall. Between 10 a.m. and 2 p.m., we're tracking that line of storms moving in from the west. Those thunderstorms have a 5% chance of producing hail and gusty winds. After 3, 4 o'clock in the afternoon, some drier air moves in, and it looks like we'll have more quiet weather for the evening drive, and we can get ready to bring on the rodeo. There's a look at Thursday, Friday, into the weekend. Beautiful weather heading in our way.
Not too too bad. So we got about 24 hours. Got to get through the muck and the mire of this. We will certainly do that. Thank you very much, Britta. Time saver traffic looking good so far. This is South Loop at I-45. Notice that it is a little foggy out there, but so far everybody's moving fairly smoothly. That's always nice to see. And then as we get up towards the north side, this is a North Freeway at I-10. Not too bad either. We had a stall about an hour ago. That has cleared. And in fact, I'm not seeing a whole lot out there. A couple of stalls. This is freeway over at Chimney Rock, and that is okay as well. Although notice we've got some up near Jersey Village. We've got another one there with I-10 where the West Loop meet up, and that's about it. Otherwise, we've been seeing some light showers up near New Waverly over towards Shepherd if you're on the East Tex, and then also starting to see a little bit of pickup there as you work your way right towards the I-10 corridor on the the Gulf Freeway, that is. Drive times right now still looking pretty good, guys. We've got 28 minutes in from the Woodlands, 26 from Sugarland, and 18 if you're coming in from Baytown.
Like to see that, Justin. Well, a lot of people have questions about the spread of the coronavirus, and now we want to hear from you. Our health reporter Haley Hernandez is going to sit down with the health department for a Facebook Live coming up later this morning. You can join in and ask your questions coming up. And coming up at 6, we will continue our coverage of the coronavirus crisis.
Visit your Greater Houston Honda dealer today for great deals on a great selection.
Do you have a curious bone in your body? Go to Click to Houston's Ask 2 section. There you can ask the KPRC2 newsroom about anything in the Houston area you're curious about, like how Sugarland got its name. Check it out on clicktohouston.com.
Lazy Boy Furniture Galleries has chairs and recliners to fit every need, including naps. It's the 2 Great Chairs event. Pick 2 great Lazy Boy chairs and pair them up at one low price. Lazy Boy Furniture Galleries. Live life comfortably.
My mom's Diablo Verde sauce is the best. Everyone who tries it loves it. So, a few years ago, we started a business called 3 Sons Foods.
My boys have worked really hard. There's been a lot of prep work.
Hours of chopping.
And they have sold it to everyone, everywhere.
Every farmer's market in Texas.
But it was all worth it when we won HEB's Quest for Texas Best.
HEB is on a new quest for Texas Best products. Enter today at heb.com/quest. Everyone loves a win, like getting the best Wi-Fi experience with wall-to-wall coverage. There's a win. Plus, added protection for your connected devices. That's a win-win. Put it together with Xfinity Mobile, the most reliable wireless network. Talk about a winning combo. Get Xfinity Internet and Xfinity Mobile for just $30 each a month. You'll save up to $400 a year on your wireless bill. Plus, get $300 off when you buy a new Galaxy S20 Ultra. Now that's simple, easy, awesome. Click, call, or visit a store today.
It's Ford Truck Month, Texas. And if this is your kind of day, and this is your kind of truck, then this is your month. Ford Truck Month at your Texas Ford dealer. Now, get great deals on the trucks as tough as the Texans who drive them. Like the 2019 Ranger with 0 for 60, 0 cash down, and 0 payments for 90 days, plus $1,500 total savings. Only at your best in Texas Ford dealer.
Lazy Boy Furniture Galleries has chairs and recliners to fit every need, including naps. It's the 2 Great Chairs event. Pick 2 great Lazy Boy chairs and pair them up at one low price. Lazy Boy Furniture Galleries. Live life comfortably.
Next, ET, a death-defying stunt over an active volcano, all on live TV. We're with Daredevil Nick Belenda before his next high-wire walk.
It all scares me. I mean, I'm human.
Next, ET.
Tonight at 6:30 on Channel 2.
Good morning. Trending just before 6, a thief in Australia made the catch of a day using a fishing rod. Police say the man used that rod to steal a Versace necklace. Officers say the thief swiped that necklace off a mannequin at a high-end store in Australia last week. Now, police did post this video on its Twitter page, hoping that this will lead to an arrest.
One way to really make a bride angry on her wedding day, you bring a llama to the wedding. That's just what the brother of one bride did in Ohio.
At least he's dressed up.
The gang started 5 years ago. The two were riding in the car with some friends. His sister was talking about wedding planning so much. He told her, if you make me go to your wedding, I'm bringing a llama. And, well, this guy keeps his promises.
Live from KPRC, this is Channel 2 News Today.
All right, following up on Super Tuesday. It's over now. The race for the White House is getting a little clearer. The two Democrats now with huge leads as they set their sights on each other.
But we are not only taking on the corporate establishment, we're taking on the political establishment. So get back up and take back this country.
And what's next for Decision 2020?
Also this morning, the horrific aftermath of a tornado ripping across the Nashville area. We are live this morning in Tennessee as the death toll continues to rise as the search for survivors continues.
Channel 2 weather. Warm start to the day, but hold on to those umbrellas because the rain is about to be rolling in. We'll hear from Britta here in just a second. We're getting close to 6 o'clock now on this Wednesday morning. I'm Owen Conflenti.
Good morning. I'm Tanaya Wright. Justin is in with a check on traffic, and it's foggy, it's drizzly, not the best mixture.
No, if you got to get on the road again, you got to watch out for come on. Come on, guys, pick it up here. Anyway, thank you. Somebody got it. Anyway,
got it in the bag.
Yeah, we've got some fog. We've got some issues out there as well. So we'll get into all those in a sec. But obviously, it's that line of thunderstorms, Britta. That's what we're watching as well.
Yes, and it's just now hitting the 35 corridor. So we have a couple hours to watch it. As it moves into our area, we do have that slight chance of seeing some severe weather. Most of us will just have rumbles of thunder and a few downpours. Thankfully, this morning, that's not in the mix, but we have enough to deal with. We have fog, light rain. That is enough to slow down the morning drive. So be on top of it. That's a live look at the Southwest Freeway, which is a soggy mess. On Exact Track radar, it doesn't look overly impressive. It is that light rain and light drizzle. Meanwhile, out to the west is when we have those thunderstorms. That's approaching San Antonio and Austin. We do have severe thunderstorm watches in those areas, and they have reports small hail and gusty winds, and that is a chance as the line moves into the metro area. The timeline, 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. The farther you live west of Interstate 45, the earlier you're going to see the onset. As we go into the evening forecast, that's when we start to dry out. We'll have more information on the storms that we're expecting and also talk about the fog that we're waking up to coming up next. Justin, over to you.
Thank you very much, Britta. Yeah, the fog's going to be a big issue this morning so far. This is a live look at the South Loop at I-45, and you can see just how that fog is impacting things. We've got about visibilities, as you mentioned, about a mile to a half mile in some areas as well. Looks a little better on the South Freeway. This is a Beltway 8 looking northward, so just south of KPRC 2, the studios here at South Gessner. Not only that, but the Katy Freeway, Fry Road looks pretty good as well. Most of your drive times still in the green, guys. I'll have those coming up for you in just a minute.
All right, my friends, 6:01. Well, Super Tuesday's over. The field's looking a lot clearer for the Democrats battling for the White House.
Here's a look right now at the Super Tuesday states. Former Vice President Joe Biden sweeping the southern states up for grabs, including Texas. Bernie Sanders won the West and part of the Northeast. California, though, still not called, but Sanders has the lead right now. President Trump sweeps the primary, 94% of the vote going to him, paving the way for the general election against whoever earns the Democratic nomination.
Our Sophia Ojita's in the studio with us this morning, breaking down how the primaries played out. Good morning.
Good morning. Former Vice President Joe Biden, the big winner this Super Tuesday. He is leading the delegate count this morning, winning the state of Texas and 9 others. He tweeted right after those Texas results, "Call it a W. Thank you, Texas," with a Whataburger logo changed to What a Biden. But final results still not in from the biggest state, California. That, of course, could change everything.
They don't call Super Tuesday for nothing.
A big win for former VP Joe Biden after many of his former opponents rallied around him early this week. Beto O'Rourke sitting down with Biden at a Dallas Whataburger after his endorsement for the former VP. Biden won 9 states last night, including Texas, the second biggest prize of Super Tuesday with 228 delegates.
And we're told, well, when you got to Super Tuesday, it'd be over. Well, it may be over for the other guy.
Senator Bernie Sanders, now leading in California, also declared the winner in Utah, Vermont, and Colorado.
I tell you with absolute confidence, we are going to win the Democratic nomination.
Tough night for former Mayor Mike Bloomberg, picking up 4 delegates in American Samoa.
No matter how many delegates we win tonight, we have done something no one else thought was possible.
Senator Elizabeth Warren losing in her home state of Massachusetts, but wouldn't throw in the towel just yet.
It is an awesome thing. You are going to do it right here in Michigan next week.
And Representative Tulsi Gabbard not giving up either.
You know, everywhere we go, we're continuing to draw large numbers of people who are really hungry for the truth.
President Trump tweeting throughout the night, calling Mike Bloomberg the biggest loser. He tweeted in part, quote, $700 million washed down the drain, and he got nothing for it. So we're still waiting on California's results. More than 400 delegates at stake there. The delegate count, though, may not be known for several days or even weeks. Of course, we'll keep you posted. Janiyah?
Yes, we will. Well, one of the big races that we have been keeping a close eye on here at home is the 2nd Congressional District. Representative Dan Crenshaw holds that seat right now, but his challengers, they still need to be hashed out. Seema Lajaverdian and Elisa Cardell are headed now to a runoff on the Democratic side. If you would like more on Super Tuesday results and Decision 2020, make sure you stay with us on air and online at clicktohouston.com/politics. Well, we do have some breaking news this morning. A massive fire destroys a home overnight in North Harris County. Now investigators are trying to figure out whether this home was vacant or not. Firefighters got the call at about 1:30 this morning at that home on the North Beltway right near TC Jester. Crews from 3 different fire departments came in to help battle those intense flames. It was so strong that part of that 2-story home collapsed. The cause of that fire remains under investigation this morning.
6:04 now, continuing to track the latest on the powerful tornado that hit Nashville. At least 24 people have died. Dozens more are still missing after a tornado that hit 4 counties on the edge of Nashville. So this morning, our Roseanne Aragon is in Tennessee. They've got a horrible second day of recovery ahead. Ro, good morning. Thanks for joining us. What's the story here this morning?
Well, you can see behind me parts of this town locals can't even recognize. The damage here in Nashville is devastating. But amongst all of this destruction, there are people who are willing to do everything they can to help and make sure this community pulls through. The scars are still fresh and deep.
And the devastation is heartbreaking.
The physical damage overwhelming. A string of tornadoes tearing apart Middle Tennessee. Entire neighborhoods left in ruins, crumbled schools, this private airport hangar unrecognizable. But the twisted metal, shattered glass, tossed vehicles, and splintered wood stretching for miles is not the most significant loss.
It's hard seeing it like this. I just feel so sorry for the people that had to lose their lives over it.
24 died in the storms. Many more are still missing.
Our prayers are greatly needed for families out there who are dealing with a sudden tragic event.
An event that included at least one EF3 twister with winds of 160 miles an hour. Those who lived through it say they'll never forget the intensity of the storm.
We headed for the bathroom and it sounded like an explosion just went off in the house and it just blowed all the windows out and blowed half the house away.
One thing the winds couldn't rip away.
In the worst of circumstances, the best of people comes out.
The resolve of survivors here. And now the sun is up and you can see there is still a lot of work to be done here. Many people here say they are determined to rely on that strength and humanity to get them through. Reporting live from Nashville, Roseanne Aragon, KPRC, Channel 2 News.
Ro, thank you. 6:07, as fears of coronavirus spread, so does a petition to cancel South by Southwest. It's got more than 30,000 signatures so far. The mayor of Austin says he's confident the city's protocol is working. He's not aware of anyone testing positive for the novel coronavirus in his neck of the woods.
Also new this morning, Amazon says one of its Seattle employees has tested positive for coronavirus. That person apparently got sick on February 25th. They then went home and have not been back to work since. That news comes as the death toll in Seattle rises to 9, with 29 people infected in Washington state. Some schools there are canceling classes today, as well as health officials race to figure out how to handle the virus. Well, we have made it to Wednesday, so you know what that means. It's hump day, but we've also got a scholarship surprise.
That's right. I took a trip down to Sam Rayburn High School, met an amazing student there. We get our senior scholarship winner ahead, Britta.
Oh, always the best part of a Wednesday. Unfortunately, our Wednesday features fog, light rain, and storms that are pushing in. We'll give you the timeline and also give you the all-important rodeo forecast for tonight.
Yes, ma'am. Mr. Nelson taking the stage tonight should be a good one. We've got a problem out on Highway 330 at Bayway West. This is a total closure, a major accident. I'm going to talk about where folks are going. And we'll take a look at your drive times along with a very foggy start to your morning commute. It's 6:08. Stick around.
Healthcare is way too expensive in America, and it doesn't have to be.
A health insurance plan that saves you money.
We were able to go from a $600 a month bill to $180 a month.
How it works.
All of our standard plans have no deductible.
Tonight on Channel 2 at 10.
Credit card debt's not going away and the rates keep rising, but mortgage rates have dropped nearly 2% the last several months. Restructure that debt with a cashback refinance home equity loan with TexasLending.com. Closing as fast as 12 days. Call us today. We got them.
The Houston Chronicle recognizes John Moore as the #1 workplace in Houston's home services industry. When employees are happy, customers are too.
Call John. Get more. 730-2525.
KPRC Senior Scholarships are back, awarding $2,500 scholarships to deserving high school seniors. Wednesday mornings on Channel 2 News Today. Presented by Texas Mattress Makers. A quality education begins with a better night's sleep.
We have the expertise that you will never find at the retail store. We are Texas Mattress Makers. All of our mattresses are handmade in the USA. A customer that comes here will save at least 50%. The best product at the best price.
Spring savings are in the air with 30% off select mattresses. Texas Mattress Makers, now open in the Woodlands.
KPRC2 Senior Scholarships, brought to you by Texas Mattress Makers.
Welcome back, everyone. Time Saver Track. I want to give you an update on that situation out there at 330. Major accident. Unfortunately, that is a fatal accident as well. All lanes are closed. They are diverting folks off on the feeders. That is going to check things up if you're trying to get up towards I-10. If you're in around the Lynchburg area, Worcester as well. You can see they've got the whole highway shut down. That's the 330 highway. This is looking back east on Bayway. Everybody right now is being diverted to the feeders. They are moving, but it's certainly going to take a little bit of extra time as well. Quick look at your drive time forecast around the area. We're starting to see some slows in the typical spots. 15 minutes now coming in from Pearland, 28 from the Woodlands. We'll talk more about a couple of stalls and take you around about with the fog as well. Coming up in just a bit, guys.
We are just thrilled to reveal our 5th scholarship winner for 2020 this morning.
Yeah, and as you'll see, this week's surprise had a little bit of a trick and a lot of confetti going on, too. Our winner's ranked 10th in her class of about 600 students. She's done a lot with theater as well. She's also quite athletic on the varsity volleyball team and serves her community. I was honored to deliver the check this week on behalf of us and Texas Mattress Makers. Well, here we are today at Sam Rayburn High School in the Pasadena ISD, where a group of students thinks they're about to surprise their principal. What they don't know is that we're here to surprise one of them. Let's go. All right. Here she is. Here's the principal. Oh, no. We do love Miss Reyes, of course. She's an amazing principal, but that's not why I'm here today. I'm here today with a big fat check on behalf of Texas Mattress Makers and us at KPRC Channel 2 for one of our senior scholarship winners. So without further ado, congratulations to your classmate, Daniela Hernandez. Tell me a little bit about the community work that you wrote about in your essay.
So for 2 years in a row, me and my friends did a community project for a competition for DECA. We tried our best to fundraise for like different nonprofits.
I read you do some volleyball, you're in the theater.
I'm in the varsity volleyball team, and then also I'm a part of the theater group, so that's fun to be with my friends and act.
What about future plans for you? College? What are you going to study? Do you have any idea?
I want to go to University of Texas for environmental engineer. Our community is like really close to the refineries, and so like seeing it every day has affected me, and it kind of wanted me to kind of modify my community and make renewable resources more accessible to our community.
Hey, one more round of applause for your classmate. How about it, guys? Yeah?
I'm Daniela Hernandez. I'm a KPRC Texas Mattress Maker Scholarship winner.
We definitely went through 3 rounds of confetti.
There's a lot of confetti.
She was awesome.
There.
Congratulations again to Miss Daniela and everybody at Sam Rayburn High School. She's definitely motivated to do great things, so we can't wait to see what's in store.
Definitely. Well, all students considered for the KPRC Texas Mattress Maker Scholarship have been nominated by their high schools. You can keep up with our winners throughout the semester by logging onto our website, clicktohouston.com/scholarships. And we have 5. We have 20 total students, so we'll have many more to come. Well, coming up, more from from Super Tuesday. A breakdown on the presidential race from Washington and what's next for the field of Democrats.
The Circle K secret word of the day is kolaches. Enter it on clicktohouston.com for your chance to win a $25 gift card.
The battle between good and evil is back. The Sleeping Beauty by Houston Ballet. The tale of a beautiful princess, an evil fairy who curses the kingdom, and the handsome prince who breaks the curse with a single kiss. Get your tickets now.
Here's a special offer from Abacus. Purchase a new Rheem water heater with express installation, and we include a free garbage disposal, a new water heater, and a free disposal, both installed fast. Abacus Express Installation. You can count on us.
Lisa's OB-GYN. Lisa's Breast Diagnostic Center. Lisa's world-class breast cancer surgeons and her compassionate recovery team. At Kelsey-Seybold Clinic, they're all connected together so Lisa can get back to connecting with kids. With leading doctors, diagnostics, and services all under one roof, Kelsey-Seybold Clinic is changing the way health cares.
So if you design your own electricity company, how much would your bill fluctuate month to month? It wouldn't. How would that work?
My thermostat stays the same, my paycheck stays the same, so my bill should stay the same, right?
Oh, look. It's actually Zero Energy. They have the Simply Flat plan. What's that? Thing you already want. That's Zero Energy. Wow. Oh, I'm on it. Wow.
Zero Energy, the easy choice.
If you have a clogged drain or sewer line, the sewer experts at Abacus will find the problem with a high-tech camera and fix it quickly. Call anytime 24/7, including weekends or holidays, and ask about our 1-2-3 Drain Clean special. Abacus, you can count on us.
Good, evil, and happily ever after. It's The Sleeping Beauty by Houston Ballet. Tickets start at just $25, and they're going fast. Visit HoustonBallet.org or call 713-227-ARTS.
Time right now is 6:15. All morning long, we are following the results of Super Tuesday, but the big race on a lot of people's minds is the race for the White House. NBC's Tracy Potts is in Washington, D.C. this morning. So, Tracy, two Democrats really came out on top yesterday.
Well, they did, and especially Joe Biden, who some thought his campaign was on life support. Now he's won 9 out of 14 states, including Texas. That was a bit of a surprise and a big one for him. But we are still waiting this morning on numbers from California, where Bernie Sanders is leading, but they're still counting the votes. Also, Maine, too close to call. Sanders picked up Colorado, Utah, and his home state of Vermont. Next door in Massachusetts, not a win for Elizabeth Warren at home, and so that raises questions about where her campaign may be headed. Michael Bloomberg, who was on the ballot for the first time, won 1 American territory, American Samoa, picked up 4 delegates there, but he says he's in it for the long haul. Tulsi Gabbard, yes, she is still on the ballot, saying that she's concerned that this may end up being a brokered convention with no one showing up this summer with enough delegates to actually clinch the nomination. This was a big day, but it's not the only day. Still a lot of voting to happen between now and the summer.
Yep, and still waiting for California. Thank you, Tracy. Turning now to the race for U.S. Rep District 22, Troy Nehls is headed for a May 26 runoff with Kathleen Wall. They're battling for the seat vacated by Republican Representative Pete Olson. We caught up with Nehls at his watch party, and he says he is ready to face whoever he needs to.
I just want to tell you, the first leg of the race is over, right? And now there's going to be a runoff. A runoff with who? Quite honestly, it doesn't matter to me. It doesn't matter to me.
Once the Republican ticket is hashed out in May, they are going to have to face Sri Preston Kulkarni, who won the Democratic primary. He says it's been a battle gathering support in District 22.
The first time around, nobody thought we had a chance here. This district is one of the most gerrymandered in the country. 2-to-1 Republican. It was Tom DeLay's district. Pete Olson won by 35%. We got that to under 5 points, not without changing the lines. It's still gerrymandered, but we won it by getting more inclusive, bringing more people in, uniting communities. And so that model is not just for Fort Bend. We want it to be a model for the rest of Texas and the rest of the country.
Now, the race to watch as it heads to a runoff is this one. The Senate race out of Alabama involving former Attorney General Jeff Sessions. The longtime Republican leader was forced into a runoff.
Let me say this.
No one will prevail in this Senate race without being vetted. This is especially true of a tourist from Florida. The preliminaries are over. Now we must know where our opponent stands on the key issues.
Sessions will face former Auburn coach Tommy Tuberville, who actually narrowly beat him in votes yesterday. The runoff is being held at the end of the month. Whoever wins will compete against the Democratic Senator Doug Jones in November.
Coming up on 6:19 on this Wednesday, getting you out the door this morning with Justin and Britta. There's drizzle and fog out there on the roads.
We've got drizzle, we've got fog, and unfortunately we've got a fatal accident over towards 330. That's at Bayway West. They've got all lanes are shut down if you're trying to get up to I-10 for folks right around the Baytown area. If you take that to get up there, they're diverting everybody down to the feeders. I'm going to have more on that, but yeah, the fog's a big issue for us this morning so far on the road.
Yeah, just very inconvenient, slippery roads. You need to make sure that you're giving yourself that extra time out the door, and this is just the beginning. So we're tracking a line of thunderstorms. It's moving over Interstate 35 between San Antonio and Austin, and it's moving in our direction. So let's get you out the door. This is what you have to worry about for the morning drive. Just really messy conditions, sloppy roads, patchy fog. That's a live look at the Southwest Freeway. It is not the morning that you want to run behind on your timeline. Here's a look at Exact Track radar. It doesn't look overly impressive because the majority of it is that fine mist or drizzle. The storms themselves still well off to the west. They're just approaching the Austin area, but they are triggering severe thunderstorm watches. We have reports of gusty winds and also hail. That is possible as this line of storms moves into our area. Ahead of it, we have the fog. Visibility between 1 mile and 1.5 miles, but a few spots getting very thick. We're down to 1/4 mile at Bush. Directly at the coast is another spot, and we do have a dense fog advisory for our coastal counties until 9 o'clock this morning. After 9 o'clock, the focus goes to those thunderstorms pushing in from the west. The timeline, 10 a.m. to 2 p.m., moving from west to east. An 80% chance of widely scattered downpours. Temperatures are going to be remaining in the 70s for today. So again, it's going to be really mild out there. There's a wide scope of the storm system, the front moving its way. And then behind that, we still have that upper level low. That's not going to move through until later tonight. So again, this is going to be a whole day event. But once we get past today, really beautiful weather for Thursday and Friday. For the morning commute, again, just light rainfall, foggy conditions from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. We have that line of thunderstorms moving through. Those thunderstorms have about a 5% chance of producing hail and gusty winds. So again, the majority of us will just deal with a rumble of thunder or brief downpour, but make sure that you're weather aware during that time frame because it is possible. As we go to the evening commute, drier weather moves in, so weather's not going to be a huge player getting home after work and getting over to rodeo. Here's a look at that outline, the possibility of severe weather. Again, this is about a 5% chance, but watch out for that slight chance of gusty winds and small hail. The majority of us are just going to have rumbles of thunder rolling on through. The payoff, Thursday, Friday into the weekend. Folks, it's beautiful. Sunny skies, cooler temperatures, looking beautiful, but do not forget to spring forward. Justin, over to you.
Thank you very much, Britta. So let's get you updated on what's happening. That accident, unfortunately, is a fatality over at 330 just past Bayway. All lanes are closed. They're diverting folks off towards the feeder, and you can see up on I-10 where it's really starting to stack up with there as well. So everyone's trying to get off of 330 to get onto the feeder to get back onto I-10 to work your way over there. So if you're in the Cody area, McNair, Worcester, for example, if you come in that way from Baytown, make sure that you are aware of this. This is what it looks like. This is a live look, and there's the highway shut down. At least the feeder is moving. That's the good news, but still, it is certainly going to continue to cause some slows around there as well. North Loop at Hardy looks pretty good. We've got a little bit of slowdown as you're working your way down across the North Loop from 45, but it is okay and still moving at this point, and we're still dealing with the fog. This is 288 at Alameda, Genoa, and a couple of other slows that we're seeing. We've got a few stalls on 290 from Jersey Village, another one there from I-10, right as it meets up with the West Loop. And then, of course, if we jump in tight, you knew this was coming as well. Really starting to see things stack up across basically from Jensen Drive all the way down across in towards Midtown. Drive times are starting to pick up here as well as we expected. Looking at about 31 minutes in from the Woodlands, 33 from Kingwood, 20 if you're coming in from Baytown, and just under a half hour in from Sugar Land right now. Guys?
Well, Super Tuesday is over, but now we could see a big Wednesday.
Stocks looking to rebound with the big election day results. We'll check in with Maribel live at New York. Good morning.
Hey, good morning. Call it the Biden bounce. Let's tell you how today's trading is looking after Biden's Super Tuesday wins. That's at live from the NASDAQ market site in Times Square.
Cervical cancer robs women of so much. That's why our team of specialists work to remove the tumor and save the uterus so you can still give birth.
That's the difference between practicing medicine and leading it.
Good morning. I'm meteorologist Britta Merwin with a look at your travel forecast. Have a safe trip, and we'll see you when you get back.
Your travel forecast is sponsored by Ashley Home Store.
Knockout roses are not only beautiful, they're perfect for Houston's climate. And the largest selection of double red knockout roses in Texas is right here at Houston Garden Centers with better plans for less.
Keep your home or business up and running with the Generac generator from Generator Supercenter, the nation's #1 Generac dealer. Our generators are professionally installed by certified technicians that can be monitored 24/7. Get your peace of mind today from Generator Supercenter, the standby power people.
The flu. It spreads easily, and there are lots of ways to catch it. So keep your family protected, because getting the flu is easy, but getting the shot is even easier.
Nothing tastes better than fresh vegetables from your own garden. Plant the varieties you want from Houston Garden Centers. Tomatoes, peppers, squash, eggplant, cucumbers, and much more. At Houston Garden Centers with better plans for less.
Tonight, 3 incredible episodes of Wednesday's most watched and talked about dramas.
Get in, now!
He's gonna lose his leg.
Figure something out.
That car's been in the water at least 40 minutes.
Who's the driver?
This wasn't an accident. It was murder.
Armed robbery graduated to homicide.
He's going down no matter what. Are you going down with him? I'm not gonna help you.
He's a violent criminal. Beats women. What are we missing?
An all-new Chicago Wednesday, tonight on NBC.
All right, back at 6:25 this morning, stocks look for a boost after Super Tuesday. Maribel's live at the NASDAQ market site, Times Square. How we doing?
So far, we're doing okay. Good morning, Owen. But stocks indeed were battered yesterday. Today, it looks like a totally different story. We may see a big bounce back. Call it the Biden bounce. U.S. stock futures have been soaring following Joe Biden's big wins on Super Tuesday. Investors have a much favorable view of Biden's middle-of-the-road views versus the more progressive policies of Bernie Sanders. Right now, check it out. Dow futures are up more than 600 points at the open. Owen and Tanaya, it just goes to show you everything impacts the markets.
Definitely does, Maribel. Wow, thank you for that. Well, Super Tuesday is now over, but for some people, it did not end until today.
Massive lines that led to voters not getting it done until early in the morning. We'll show you how that happened in Houston.
And I'm health reporter Haley Hernandez. Dance, aerobics, cycling, boot camp. Have you ever left to work out with your ears ringing? Coming up, the damage your healthy habit could do to your hearing.
The only way I have, Haley, is when I'm just pushing the big weights. You know, it just gets too loud in the ears there. Anyway, that's a total lie, by the way. Total lie. Anyway, we've got wet roads out there. The fog's an issue as well. Watch out for that. I'll have an update on, of course, that fatal accident and your drive times coming up here in just a bit.
Justin, lifting the remote, it doesn't count. Sorry. Just kidding. It's all out of love. Seriously, though, folks, we're tracking fog at the coast. We have wet roads, and we still have a line of thunderstorms to get through. It's a big weather day. We'll take you through it coming up.
Visit your Greater Houston Honda dealer today for great deals on a great selection.
Need a new AC system? Get the 10-10-10 plan at Abacus. You get 10 years parts, 10 years labor warranties, and up to 10-year financing on new Lennox air conditioning systems. The 10-10-10 plan only at Abacus. You can count on us.
Coming to a town near you is Paw Patrol Live Race to the Rescue. For more information, you can go to pawpatrollive.com. Playing the Hobby Center March 13th through 15th. Tickets start at just $20 at pawpatrollive.com.
Last year, I have had 4 sinus infections. So I finally just picked up the phone and called Dr. Kaplan and got in immediately.
There is a solution for your chronic sinus congestion, sinus pressure, and headaches. It's our balloon sinuplasty procedure, a solution I pioneered. The in-office treatment only takes 20 minutes, with lasting success rates over 90%.
It's just a better quality of life. I have a lot more energy now. Thank you, Dr. Kaplan.
Our free checking account is not just about free, it's about freedom. Freedom to save without worrying about a monthly service charge, to access your money whenever and wherever you want. Opportunities await for those who choose freedom. BBVA, creating opportunities.
Just because we're super hungry
doesn't mean you gotta spend a lot, because Denny's brought back the Super Slam with eggs, hash browns, bacon, sausage, and pancakes, all for just $5.99. The $5.99 Super Slam is back. See you at Denny's.
Introducing the most capable Sierra lineup ever. Step up to GMC with 0% financing for 72 months on this 2020 Sierra 1500 Texas Edition. Plus get $500 purchase cash. Or get $7,500 purchase allowance on this Texas Edition.
Coming to a town near you, it's Paw Patrol Live, Race to the Rescue. For more information, you can go to PawPatrolLive.com. Playing the Hobby Center March 13th through 15th. Tickets start at just $20 at PawPatrolLive.com.
Imagine an all-in-one whole house water treatment system designed to dramatically reduce contaminants from the water you drink, cook with, and bathe in true soft water that doesn't leave you with that slimy residue feeling. Cleaner water, healthier skin. Abacus, you can count on us.
Live from KPRC, this is Channel 2 News Today.
Super Tuesday is over, but it turned into Super Wednesday for some people. How long some people waited to cast their ballot before finally getting to go home.
Breaking news this morning, a peace deal in jeopardy. The United States firing upon Taliban forces days after signing a peace agreement.
And it's a warm, humid, wet start to our Wednesday morning here. Keep those umbrellas handy today, but get ready to pack them up pretty soon because this rain will not last forever. Good morning, everyone. Thanks for waking up with us. 6:30 now on a Wednesday. I'm Tanaya Wright.
I'm Owen Conflenti. Stapleton's on traffic. How are we doing?
So far, it's mainly just the fog and some of the wet weather out there. Nothing heavy, but it is out there. It's 6:30, so you know people are going to start piling up here as we go on the roads. And we'll give you an update on that, unfortunately, the fatal accident out at 3:30 for like Baytown folks that are trying to get up towards I-10.
Okay.
Yep, and fog, light rain, that's what we're expecting for the rest of the morning drive. The heavy storms, they will hold off until after the morning rush, but they are on the way. Make sure that you're prepared. If you have lunch plans, picking up the kids after school, especially if you have an earlier release, you want to make sure that you're checking in with Frank's free weather app as those thunderstorms will be pushing in. That's a live look over our downtown camera. You're up in the cloud deck. We have light rain across the area. Exact track radar not looking too impressive. We do have some showers moving into Lake Livingston right now, but the majority of the metro area, it is that fine mist or drizzle mixing in with the fog. That's the line of storms that is just now moving its way through San Antonio, approaching Austin. There are reports of small hail, gusty winds, and that's a slight chance as that line moves into our area. The timeline 10 a.m. to about 2 o'clock in the afternoon. It's pushing in from the west, so the farther west you live at Interstate 45, the sooner you're going to see those thunderstorms move in. Justin, the evening commute, weather conditions will be improving, but we have to get to that point. I'll take you through the rest of your Wednesday coming up. Over to you.
Thank you very much, Britta. Yeah, that's part of the problem here is that you're not only dealing with the fog, but of course it looks wet out there as well. This is a live shot from I-10 East at Lockwood as you're going in towards downtown and moving, but still there is going to be some wet roadway, so watch out for that. East exit I-10, this is looking A-OK too, but you can see some of the fog there on the street lights. So as I just mentioned before, give yourself an extra 10 minutes or so and you should be A-OK. And here, unfortunately, is our biggest problem of the morning. That's Highway 330. That is shut down completely for a fatal accident. Police are diverting everybody off to the feeder. The feeder is at least moving, but that is going to be a bit of a deal there, especially if you're coming in from the Cody area, Worcester as well, trying to get up towards I-10, seeing a bit of an improvement on that. That's always nice to see. A couple of stalls out towards 290 in the West Loop. We'll take a live look at the inner loopers and also your drive times coming up here in just a minute, guys.
All right, Stapleton, thanks. 6:32 right now to Decision 2020 and all the overnight results from Super Tuesday.
This morning, the race for the White House is starting to take shape. Former Vice President Joe Biden and Senator Bernie Sanders both had really big nights. All of the states up for grabs were shared between them. Biden dominated the South, Sanders the West, and part of the Northeast. Only California this morning remains questionable. Both candidates spoke last night as the polls closed.
But tonight, I tell you with absolute confidence, we are going to win the Democratic nomination. And we are going to defeat the most dangerous president in the history of this country.
People are talking about a revolution. We started a movement. We've increased turnout. The turnout's turned out for us.
A couple of protesters actually jumped on the stage during Biden's speech last night with "Let Dairy Die" signs. They were quickly taken off stage by security. Biden recovered and went back to speaking to the crowd.
Democratic candidate Michael Bloomberg didn't have the best day. Despite support from Houston's Mayor Sylvester Turner, Bloomberg came in third in Harris County. Nationwide, the results were about the same, although he did pick up a win in American Samoa's caucus. When asked about dropping out of the race, his campaign manager was defensive.
Is there a chance that Mayor Bloomberg drops out tonight? Hi.
Is there any chance?
Are
you kidding me? Have you looked around this place? Have you seen that setup? We have 5,000 people downstairs. Absolutely not.
Absolutely not.
Absolutely not.
Will he
So anyone that's expecting an early night, anyone who's expecting, the kind of night where they can go home and go to sleep early should forget about it.
As for Senator Elizabeth Warren, it's a rough night for her. She didn't even win her home state of Massachusetts, finishing third there. And she has not said if she will bow out of the race.
The last Democratic candidate in the race turned out even lower than Warren, lower numbers than Warren. Congresswoman Tulsi Gabbard won a single delegate in American Samoa. She says she's still in the race, but right now she has the steepest mountain to climb out of all of those candidates.
And I guess this is obvious, but President Trump indeed won the Republican primary across the country yesterday, obviously, basically running unopposed when you look at the field of candidates that were out there in a few states. In Houston, long lines at polling locations left some voters waiting in long lines to cast their ballots. At TSU, they didn't wrap up until after 1:30 in the morning. Vincent Crivelli's been tracking the story this morning. He's live with us now. Boy, a long night out there, Vincent, huh?
Oh, and hundreds of voters were left waiting overnight at TSU. Some voters had to wait 6 hours to cast their ballot. The ones we spoke with say it was worth it.
I want to get my vote in, to voice my opinion, and I wasn't going to let nothing stop me.
Check out this very, very long line at TSU. Some voters waited 6 hours to cast their ballots.
It was long. It was real long. A lot of people walked away.
Similar stories at different voting centers popped up across the county. Here at TSU, the voting center had 8 voting machines, but the turnout was so high, election workers had to bring in 14 more.
The parties have to run the primaries, so they choose the locations, they choose the election workers. We just administer the election. They use our machines, and we tabulate the results for them.
Other problems caused delays, too. A software glitch at midnight temporarily shut down voting machines, also the distribution of machines between political parties.
So we started out equal. Now, as the day went on and we saw that the Democratic turnout was much larger, we were constantly bringing in more equipment to several locations.
Making matters worse, election officials believe the new voting center system, which allows voters to cast their ballot at any center, added to the congestion.
What I love about this crowd is everyone is in such a good mood. There have actually been people who, once they've voted, they've come back in line to just sort of cheer the rest of us on and encourage us to stay in line and not to leave.
Yeah, definitely a very frustrating situation for voters, but most that we spoke with stayed optimistic, saying their vote and their voice counts. Reporting live from the county clerk's office, Vincent Crivelli, KPRC, Channel 2 News.
Turning now to another big race for Texans, Vincent. Senator John Cornyn won the Republican primary for the U.S. Senate with a commanding lead. He has held that seat since being elected back in 2002. But on the Democratic side, Mary M.J. Hagar led. The former Air Force pilot is headed to a runoff, but against who? Well, that is still a mystery right now. Royce West and Christina Ramirez are close behind, and one of them is likely to be in the runoff, depending on those final precincts reporting.
Harris County DA Kim Ogg defeated her challengers for the Democratic race for that office. She's getting her sights, setting her sights, that is, now in the general election, where she'll face Republican challenger Mary Nan Huffman, who won the Republican primary, avoiding a runoff situation there. The race for Harris County attorney has been a surprise. Incumbent Vince Ryan on the edge of defeat. Christian Menefee running off with the race, not out of the woods yet, though, to avoid a runoff. So we'll be watching those final numbers closely.
And in the race for Texas Railroad Commissioner, it was an upset. James Wright upsetting incumbent Ryan Sitton for the Republican primary with 56% of the vote. He'll be challenged by the winner of the Democratic runoff, Krista Castaneda versus Roberto Alonso. For more information on Decision 2020, make sure you stay with us on air and online at clicktohouston.com. Well, we are following some breaking news this morning in Afghanistan. The U.S. has carried out an airstrike today on Taliban fighters. Those fighters are accused of attacking an Afghan National Defense and Security Forces checkpoint. That strike came just hours after a call between President Trump and a Taliban chief negotiator yesterday. Now, this all comes only days after American and Taliban officials signed a peace deal in Qatar. Opening statements in Roger Durst's murder trial are expected to begin later this morning in Los Angeles. Durst is accused of killing his best friend 20 years ago to keep her from talking to investigators about his wife's 1982 disappearance. Durst is also accused of killing his Galveston neighbor, Louis Black, back in 2003. He admitted to it, but he did claim self-defense.
Turning to the novel coronavirus. We're still in a wait-and-see pattern regarding a possible exposure case at Rice University. Tests for a researcher who may have been exposed have been sent to the CDC. We could get those results as early as today. It may take up to 3 days, though. 17 others were exposed to that researcher, but they're only being asked to self-quarantine for now. We're also tracking new information out of San Antonio. Federal officials apparently had planned to drop off several evacuated cruise ship passengers at a city mall after they completed quarantine, but still the city filed a lawsuit to stop that move after a woman who tested positive for the virus was mistakenly released. 122 passengers were released yesterday, many taken to the San Antonio airport to be flown home. The death toll continues to rise from the virus. New numbers from Iran showed 92 deaths, 3,000 infected. Several leaders there are among the infected. Worldwide, more than 90,000 people are infected with the novel coronavirus. This morning, our health reporter Haley Hernandez sits down with a local doctor to talk about it. They'll break down what it is and how we can all stay healthy. That'll be in a Facebook Live segment at 10 o'clock this morning.
Time right now is 6:40. Coming up on the Today Show, local Olympian Simone Biles is preparing for a shot at Tokyo 2020. But while she does that, she is also battling distractions from the USA Gymnastics sex abuse scandal. She says that a lot has changed since her last Olympics.
When you look back at the athlete you were back in Rio and who you are today, what would you say is the biggest change in you?
I would say my maturity, because going in, you're a rookie, now I'm a veteran. I know a lot more, I've been through a lot more, I've experienced a lot more. So I think that helps and has made me to the person I am today.
In this exclusive interview that you will only see on Today, you can hear what she has to say about the scandal and why she and fellow Olympian Allie Raisman have been fired up all week long.
6:41 here at Channel 2 News Today. A little sloppy out there, Britta. How's it going?
Oh, you can say that again. So here's the look into Galveston. Kind of hard to see anything. Typically, you would see the pier. You can barely make out the water. Your visibility is dropping down below a quarter of a mile at the direct coastline. Away from the coastline, it's light and patchy, but still an impact. You want to make sure that you're giving yourself that extra time. I'm also tracking some very thick fog for Hobby Airport and Bush Airport. Visibility at both airports between a quarter and a half a mile. Dense fog advisory is in effect until 9 a.m. for our coastal counties. As we take a look out to the west, we have a line of thunderstorms moving over Interstate 35. It's moving in our direction, Justin. I'll give you the timeline and what we expect coming up.
Yeah, it's going to make lunchtime driving around very interesting as well in terms of that timing. Thank you, Britta. We've got Gessner at Katy Freeway looking good so far. The fog's still the biggest issue. And, of course, I want to give you a quick update, a live look at what it looks like. This is Highway 330 at Baytown East. That fatal accident, they're still investigating, so they've got everybody diverting off towards the feeder if you're trying to use that to get up towards I-10, moving in the westbound direction here. Drive times starting to stack up. We're getting close to 40 minutes in the Woodlands, 36 coming in from Kingwood, 28 from Clear Lake, and if you're coming in from Katy or Sugar Land, guys, it's going to take you about half hour.
All right, thank you, Justin. Well, this morning, recovery efforts continue in Nashville, where a deadly tornado ripped through 4 counties this week.
We'll go live to Nashville with the rising death toll this morning and how many folks are still missing.
And I'm health reporter Haley Hernandez. Up next, the kinds of workouts that might hurt your hearing.
Healthcare is way too expensive in America, and it doesn't have to be.
A health insurance plan that saves you money.
We were able to go from a $600 a month bill to $180 a month.
how it works.
All of our standard plans have no deductible.
Tonight on Channel 2 at 10.
If your time is valuable and you value convenience, shop Gallery Furniture Today. See a huge selection of furniture, low prices, and immediate delivery in the Houston area today. Free. Want us to haul off your old furniture? Free. Gallery delivers tonight free.
From the genius of Jane Austen comes a comedy with unbridled passion, brooding bachelors, and truly delicious fun.
Mother, you must sample the tart.
Emma, rated PG.
Billy just refinanced for the third time with us.
I did.
This time, what'd you do?
Kitchen upgrade.
Kitchen upgrade with a home equity loan?
With a home equity loan.
And you dropped your rate.
Absolutely.
And you got to work with the wonderful Lydia.
I sure did. Lydia was absolutely wonderful.
Call us for your home refinance today. We got it.
If your time is valuable and you value convenience, shop Gallery Furniture Today. See a huge selection of furniture, low prices, and immediate delivery in the Houston area today. Free. Want us to haul off your old furniture? Free. Gallery delivers tonight free.
Today's been with the Democratic presidential candidates from the start. Now, Super Tuesday could make or break their campaigns. This morning on Today, wake up to the results and find out what it means for the race to the White House. This morning on Today.
Music City, Nashville, Tennessee. Back at 6:44, they're recovering from a deadly tornado that ripped through parts of the area. 24 people at least have been killed. There are dozens more still missing. Our Roseanne Aragon is live there this morning in Germantown with more. Ro?
That's right. I want to show you where we are. You can see downtown is right behind me. We're here in Germantown, and this goes for miles. Now that the sun is up, you can see crews are here addressing these down power lines, the rubble and debris. The crack of thunder marks a tragedy no one here in Middle Tennessee could forget. Daylight shows the roaring wind's wrath, spanning more than 100 miles from here in East Nashville to 80 miles east in Putnam County, where officials there say at least 18 people died. The death toll now at 24 and potentially rising. As officials square up their count, they know dozens more in Putnam County are unaccounted for.
There are folks missing. We have deployed teams across the state in a search and rescue effort.
Homes ripped away, businesses and livelihoods shattered, hearts broken. This rubble is a haunting reminder of a nightmare that won't go away.
FEMA is already on the ground, and I'll be going there on Friday. Our hearts are full of sorrow for the lives that were lost. It's a vicious thing, those tornadoes.
Darkness is here, with tens of thousands of people without power. But near this now unfamiliar O'Reilly Auto Parts, this empty Kroger in Germantown, you can't help but hear
free food here, free hot dogs.
The presence of something so warm.
Just come down and get a drink, a hot dog, something to eat, and stay warm.
Hearts melt, people helping people, something no tornado could ever take away.
And it just make you happy giving back to people that need it. If it was me, I would hope somebody would help me the same way.
A ray of light through all of this. This is just a snapshot of the devastation. There is no doubt there's plenty of work left to be done. Reporting live from Nashville, Tennessee, Roseanne Aragon, KPRC, Channel 2 News.
And still waiting to hear about the fate of those missing. Thank you, Ro, for the live update.
So sad seeing that.